news capture. Let's take a look at this. Topics. Nation, world, tech, arts. Okay. This is a lot. R2 breaks the 12 million mark. CyberConnect Japan announced today that its popular online game, The World R2, has sold 12 million copies worldwide. CC Core's other products include The World, Fate Must Die, Person, and Kurukuru Michi. The World R2 is an online game set in a fantasy world where humans and beasts live together. Players become world-renowned adventurers and travel around killing monsters and discovering the world's secrets. As recently as a few years ago, shares in The World were at an all-time low due to the emergence of new developers. On top of that, The World was completely shut down after all data was lost in a disastrous fire at CC Core headquarters. Amid the chaos and compensation issues that resulted from those events, CC Core announced a sequel, The World R2. Most people deemed it a desperate plea for attention, and many analysts declared that R2 would fail miserably. However, the figures shown today have proved that The World is as popular as ever. CC Core seems confident. Watch us overcome the problems we encountered on our previous title. It seems everyone will be watching The World for some time to come. Okay, so that gives us a little bit more hindsight on the game we're actually playing. Welcome to Online Jack, the no-holds-barred information program that brings you the hottest topics. Our star reporter, Salvador Ihara, will bring you all the dirt you want to know. And here's this week's Jack target, Doll Syndrome. Doll syndrome is the mysterious illness that is secretly spreading among elementary school students. Our Online Jack investigators will log onto Taichiro Sugai, the noted professor and author of Online Games Are Turning Our Children into Dolls, the dangers of doll syndrome.
This is Salvador Ihara's Online Jack.
What the heck is this?
We investigate the hottest controversies in today's news. The in-your-face, hard-hitting show. Welcome to Online Jack. Okay, get ready, all you netizens out there. Today's Jack target is
I don't like your voice.
Syndrome.
I do not like your voice. Change it.
It's the mystery illness that's spreading like wildfire among grade schoolers. It causes verbal and mental defects that leave victims non-responsive. That's right. This disease turns children into lifeless dolls. Oh no!
Oh no!
We'll fight back. To combat this earth-shattering crisis, we at Online Jack started an investigation. I, Salvador Ihara, will save the world.
Oh boy.
It's called doll syndrome, a truly mysterious illness. Some scientists tell us the cause is endocrine-disrupting chemicals, but what I want to showcase here is this book. Internet games are turning our kids into
Hey,
dolls.
it's the professor from Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles.
Taichiro Sugai,
A little
a
bit.
professor from Takayama University, wrote the book and lives here. According to his book, doll syndrome's root cause is none other than online games. Online games, famous games such as The World, perhaps. I love them too, but he says that online games and their more than 12 million participants all living out their virtual dreams are the cause. You'll remember that several years ago, the World game was found to be responsible for players being put into a coma. Could it be that it's also causing the dreaded doll syndrome? Are these online games nothing but a blight upon our society? If the professor feels that way, then let's see what he has to say. Let us begin the interview.
let's see what Shino is suffering from.
What do you want? You know how late it is?
You didn't schedule an appointment, fam?
Hey there, I'm the host of Online Jack, Salvador Ihara. I have a few questions about your book. Online games are turning our kids into dolls. A warning about doll syndrome.
Damn.
Can you
Rejected.
believe this guy? Open up, Professor Sugai. We want to talk to you.
You've just come to make fun of my book, haven't you? Get away from here!
If you don't explain yourself on camera, sir, you'll make yourself look even more suspicious.
I don't have to explain myself. All I did was publish the results of my own independent research.
Now you say independent research, but isn't it true that your sources themselves are questionable?
Not as questionable as you.
Well then, prove to us that your sources are credible. If you do, we won't bother you anymore, Professor.
Oh! Give me a break. Who would believe you? And another thing, I'm an associate professor.
Okay. Well, we were turned down by Associate Professor Sugai, but to follow our own independent research, we went undercover into the very elementary school that Sugai was investigating.
Okay.
This is the elementary school where Associate Professor Sugai was conducting his study on doll syndrome.
Mm-hmm.
Is a killer disease stalking the children of this ordinary elementary school? Let's take a look.
Class 4, 1.
Hey there, boys and girls. There's no need to
Oh
fear.
no. This guy's...
In the middle of class!
Oh, what is this vision of loveliness that graces our presence? Hello, senorita. You and I can save the world together. Viva Salvador!
Alright. What is this,
Here
man?
we are in the teacher's lounge. I haven't been to one of these since the days when I used to peep under girls' skirts.
Wow.
If you want to film in here, you need to get permission first.
But the whole purpose of the show is it's undercover.
You entertainment people have no decency.
You're so beautiful when you're angry.
Stop that. What are you investigating?
Doll syndrome. Miss Michiru Tajima, teacher of 4th grade class 1.
To be continued. Well, we got no answers from that. Okay. There are lots of other headlines here. I'll probably look at them off screen. What's this? The community forum. We should probably look at this though. The world. Yeah, let's see the world forum. Yeah, the PK system. I'm going to talk a bit about PKs. The PK system was around since the days of Fragment, and until it was abolished in the middle days of the World R1, it was a system that made the world really unique. When the PKs were abolished, the players held protests at each of the root towns, and fan sites demanded that PKs be brought back. Now for the World 2, the PK system has been brought back. It has its pros and cons. But the players generally welcomed it when it first started. But lately there have been a growing number of people who call for it to be abolished again. In the outside world too, people are talking a lot about whether it's morally correct to have a game where people kill each other. So considering all these things, I have a question. Does the world really need PKs? Please give me your detailed answers. Thank you. Uh-oh, my 2 cents. These are... Okay, so this is the forum question, and they've answered, but Judeka, the purpose of this thread is not to criticize P. King. Please don't flame or troll. I think the world needs PKs, though I personally hate PKing. PKing, okay, it's not PKing. In network games with no PKing, you have no choice but to accept getting cheated or get swindled by other players. But in the world, there's the PK system. If you use your brain, you can use the PK system to protect yourself. So just from a self-defense point of view, the PK system is necessary. I'm against the current PK system. I won't say that the system itself is bad. However, I can't agree with a system that blames the victims and says that if you don't want to get PK'd, you should do the PKing first. For example, they could make some servers where PKing is allowed and others where it's forbidden. Makes sense? Or make it so you can turn PKing on or off. If it's off, you can't PK someone and you can't be PK'd either. I wish CC Core would think of a way to separate the people that want it and people that don't want it. Okay, I agree with that, Beatrice. It's only a game. If you do get PK'd, it's not that big of a deal as it's within the game, so maybe you'll lose some experience in the time you spent to get those points. At worst, you may lose some items too, that's all. So do you really want to talk about who got PK'd and who did PKing? Naturally, if your dear character is PK'd, it's going to upset you, but it's just a game, right? I'm not saying you should enjoy getting PK'd, but maybe just take it a little bit more lightly. It's not an issue of it. It's not an issue of is it necessary or not, is it? That's part of the game. Which is something I want to try. For someone who wants to play a game with the PK system as myself, it's absolute. But you want to play it. That's not answering the question. But to be honest, I don't really care if the world has it or not. I'll go with whatever game has the best PK system. See, so this is just. I disagree. It's a mistake to have the PK system applied to the entire game. They say that the arena was created to calm down the whole PK controversy, but I think it's done the opposite. I think they should have made it so the PK system is applied only to the arena and left the rest. Okay, I agree with that. People that don't want to get involved in PK can stay away from the arena, and the people who do want to PK go to the arena. That way both types of people would have been happy. Oh, they mentioned guilds here. It's the same thing for the trouble between guilds. Instead of killing each other in arenas, in areas, whether there's a dispute, it would be way better if they could just solve it fairly in the arena. That's the way it should have been handled. I think the current PK problem was born from the fact that the world is borderless, but it's not too late to fix things. Alright, that's enough. Wait, timeout. Epitaph of Twilight. That sounds important. I heard a weird thing from a friend of mine. Is it really true that the world was created based on the epic poem Epitaph of Twilight? Also, if this is true, what is that on the official page? I was wondering about that earlier. Alright, that's it. Actually, let's check one more. Let's look in the rumors section, because if there's anything about Tri-Edge in there... Looking for Tan, Forest of Pain, Urban Legend. A friend of mine told me that, I'm sure you've heard that before, rumors that feel real, even though they seem to have no factual basis, rumors that seem to come true even as they're spread. Rumors that seem logically impossible, yet become increasingly easy to believe the more you think about them. Half of the rumors on this board are rumors of that sort, urban legends. I'd love to talk about them now. Ghost stories, really getting bored. Nope, nothing about Tri-Edge. Movie player. Accessories. Alright, let's hop back into the world. Official site, official forum. I must say, this game is really interactive. I like it. I'm back to square one.
What's going on? Why is my equipment different?
I was looking forward to using that scythe, man.
I'm back at level 1?
No.
What about my items? My member list? My equipment? character has been completely reformatted.
Interesting.
Hey, did you see that guy just now? With the really weird arm? Totally!
Arm? Ovan? He would know something about this.
Sometimes your next destination is indicated on the map by a cursor. Click the touchpad. Before that, though... Damn it, I can't go back and save? Alright. Impossible. Yo. See ya.
Hey, do you know what that guy's job was? I don't think I've seen a design like that.
Hey, it is
Look that
Ovan.
closely.
I saw him head towards the harbor. Maybe I'll go get a closer look.
What the heck is that on the map? Well, at least we get to see more of the town, because we're gonna have to do that eventually. It's pretty big. Also, when reading that forum post, and that chick said, this game has no borders. Like,
Oh my god, that player looks really hot!
oh.
Really? I thought it looked kind of creepy. So, you like guys that look like Matt?
Where'd he go?
I think he went down that alley.
Just give it up, man. She's moist for him. I want to know what she meant by no borders. This looks pretty freaking big. It's a nice open world game. How is it that, yeah, Ovan has to be like the world Jesus? Because, like, here I am just dashing towards him. He's just walking away like as if it's nothing.
Damn. It's those player killers.
Oh no.
It's not much of a challenge when they're so pathetically weak.
Didn't I decapitate you earlier?
I know what you mean. Fighting those noobs is making us all rusty.
That rogue that we fought the last time, he really wasn't that bad.
You mean we're going after him next?
Hell yeah. There is no way in hell I can back down after what happened last time.
When I decapitated you?
Yes, ma'am.
Yeah.
Wait, what the hell am I hiding for? Why do I have to hide from bastards like them? It's pathetic.
Because you're level 1 now, stupid.
You're kidding! What the hell's going on?
Ah!
Gaspard, are you okay?
What happened?
Well, you
Are you
look
okay?
unique.
Yeah.
Hey, are you a new player?
You're a noob? Oh, hey, I'm sorry. I guess I must have scared you, huh?
Hell no, I'm not a noob. I'm the terror of death.
Terror of what?
What? Wait, are you talking about the famous
Oh, I'm about to say,
PKK?
did his whole title
Haseo?
get erased too?
Oh, you're a player killer killer. I knew I'd heard about him somewhere before. But I'm pretty sure the player's name was Haseo.
Are you sure?
Definitely. Yep.
Hey, look. It's me. I'm the real PKK Haseo.
I'm sorry, but you'll have to gain more levels before you can say anything like that.
What? Hey.
If you're a noob, we'll be happy to teach you the basics of this game.
Well, I feel insulted.
Actually, Syllabus and I are part of the Noob Support
Syllabus.
Guild called Canard.
Noob Support Guild?
It's a guild that teaches noobs all they need to know to become top players.
We're actually pretty famous, you know.
Oh yeah, I need to give you our member addresses first. Here.
I got Syllabus and Gaspar.
Member addresses are an address system made
Oh,
just
man.
for communicating
It's just
with your
my
friends
luck
in
to
the
get
world.
mixed up with
When
a bunch
inviting
of
someone to your
weirdos.
party, check their
I even lost sight of Ovan. Anyway, right now, I've got to level back up to become the terror of death. Well, I guess I'll just hang out with them for a little while longer.
Look, it doesn't mean that they'll join just because you invite them to. Were you listening to me?
Yeah, I was listening.
You were? Really?
Yes, really.
No, you weren't.
Anyway, come on. You're gonna teach me the basics, right? So hurry up and let's move on to the next lesson.
Yeah, yes, please, because
Okay, then let's go to an area.
Now, invite us into your party, and we'll go find the Chaos Gate.
I am interested to see how Gaspard fights. Let's go to the dome.
This is the Chaos Gate. If you input 3 different types of words into...
I know that.
Okay, well then, a good area for a noob is...
Delta Peaceful Leading Freedom. That should
Peaceful
be a good
leading
place
freedom.
to start.
No, finally, let's save. You know what? I think I'm gonna leave it off here. Delta Peaceful Leading Freedom will be explored in the next video. I actually really like this game. It sounds fun, and I am interested to seeing how Gaspard fights, because he's a tiny, chubby dog person thing. So it's been your boy BlackMagickXD, and I'll see you later.